सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु स वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधे वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ॐ नमस्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च महेश्वराय च नमः शिवाय श्रीधराय च। ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशर्षिभ्यो मध्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ श्रीपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः श्रीतारामाभ्यां नमः उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः श्रीवेदव्यासमहर्षे नमः समस्तश्रीमद्रामायणाचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां कृपया रामदर्शनरामानुभव ब्रह्मानुभवप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च समस्तसाधकानां भक्तानां विघ्ननिवारणशक्तिप्रदानार्थं च श्रीमद्ब्रह्माण्डपुराणान्तर्गत अध्यात्मरामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणमध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। यादव नाम संकीर्तनम्। ॐ श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम 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 जय जय राम जय जय राम जय जय राम। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत श्रीमदध्यात्मरामायणम् अयोध्याकाण्डं षष्ठः सर्गः। श्री महादेव उवाच। Let us chant mantra from 57. निरहङ्कारिणः शान्ताः ये रागद्वेषवर्जिताः समलोष्टाश्मकनकाः तेषां ते हृदयं गृहं त्वयि दत्तमनोबुद्धिः यः सन्तुष्टः सदा भवेत् त्वयि सन्त्यक्तकर्मा यः तन्मनः ते शुभं गृहं यो न द्वेष्टि अप्रियं प्राप्य प्रियं प्राप्य न हृष्यते सर्वं मायेति निश्चित्य त्वां भजेत् तन्मनो गृहं षड्भावादिविकारान् यः देहे पश्यति न आत्मनि क्षुत्रुट सुखं भयं दुःखं प्राणबुद्ध्योर्निरीक्षते संसारधर्मैर्निर्मुक्तः तस्य ते मानसं गृहं पश्यन्ति ये सर्वगुहाशयस्थं त्वां चिद्घनं सत्यमनन्तमेकम् अलेपकं सर्वगतं वरेण्यं तेषां हृदब्जे सह सीतया वस निरन्तराभ्यास दृढीकृतात्मनां तत्पादसेवा परिनिष्ठितानां त्वन्नाम कीर्त्या हतकल्मषाणां सीतासमेतस्य गृहं हृदब्जे राम त्वन्नाम महिमा वर्ण्यते केन वा कथं यत्प्रभावात् अहं राम ब्रह्मर्षित्वम् अवाप्तवान्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। In this great text, Adhyatma Ramayana, part of Brahmaanda Purana, along with Sri Rama Katha, we are given how to experience Sri Rama Nirguna Nirakara Brahma Rupena, also Sri Rama as Ishvara, Sri Rama as Avatara and our Ishtadevata, how to have their darshanam or propitiate that Lord for our own both bhukti and mainly the mukti. So in this sixth sarga, huge one, so many topics we covered. The latest topic is Sri Valmiki ji telling Bhagavan Rama to stay along with Lakshmana and Sita in the hearts of those great sadhakas and bhaktas and the persons of values who are having these sadhanas and these qualities in them. So it is an indication, a subtle indication to all of us that when Rama Bhagavan is in our heart, all bandhanam gone, all bliss comes. But for that to happen, Sri Rama should come and permanently stay in our heart. So for him to come and stay in our heart, these are the preparations we have to do in our personality, in our life, in our outer vyavahara as well as in our inner understandings, attitudes. It's not difficult at all if you really will to do that, if you have that commitment to do that. And then, as the great bhaktas of Sri Rama are ever in the Rama Anubhava, Rama Darshanam, we also can have that experience. Have faith in that. That is the highest of the thing that can be achieved as a human being. Anything else is lesser than that, not permanent. This is higher than everything else and permanent. So let us seek the ultimate, the permanent, the Rama, Nirguna Rupa Anubhuti, Saguna Rupa Darshanam and Seva by allowing Rama to bless us, that too by following these values. So we have seen already in last 3 or 4 slokas, Sri Valmiki has narrated a beautiful things. Yesterday, Vala, if you remember, it was Nirahankarinaha. No need of having that aham for any reason. Everything we have is only given by Bhagwan. And this aham should be finding its fulfillments in being dasoham to Bhagwan only. So no need of entertaining the ego as if we are a specified individuality, separate from the Lord, separate from the world, and always afraid of the Lord, fighting with the world. Therefore, do the karma yoga, do the bhakti yoga, do whatever possible. See to that the serpent of the aham with its thousand woods of so much of raga, desha, akama, krodha is always subdued or suppressed. Nirahankar. Yesterday we touched a very subtle, sensitive thought, though we are not ready here to spend time to think about it much. But the thought discussed was we can give up everything, but not the ego. Because everything is done for the ego's sake only. But in spirituality, everything is done and given to God, but the ego is not given, then nothing is given. This is one important. Second is what? This ego has its million ways to express and mesmerize us and never makes us become aware. We cannot differentiate clearly between are we egoistic or we are sadhakas. On the name of sadhana only, our ego also goes on working. Like in Indian political system, especially in the South Indian states, they take Bhagwan's name only to become the leaders, only to eat away the money of that Bhagwan only. And not truly from the heart, they are devoted to the Bhagwan, they are loyal to some other religion, something else. In the same way, like duty. Is the duty is done as duty oriented sadhaka or through the duty also I am propitiating my ego. It is very lightest demarcation, very difficult to understand. This ego has million ways of hard and soft ways continuously to express, continuously to maintain its existence. And if in sentences you want to listen the essence of all this, only 2 sentences. Sentence one is what? Every moment of our life from birth to death is whatever we do or not do, everything is nothing but thought of the mind. Point one. Second is what? Every thought belongs to ego only. Because in Paramatma, there are no vrittis. Very. Therefore, we have to always guard against our mind and our aham. Mama and mana and aham. We have to always observe it. In the observance only, we have to dissolve it by either offering to the Lord or by saying neti 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 naham 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 namama 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 tubhyam tava tava. In these words deeply, we should see that the mama offered to the Lord, aham also is subdued fully. Very tough to recognize. We're all the solidified mass of ahankara only. We million times say that nirmamo nirahankara samadukka sukha kshami, but even to understand how the ahankara works is impossible. Big people of highest level of sadhana, having conquered everything, having given everything to God, when it came to the point of giving ego, they just failed there. क्योंकि व्यक्ति को ना सब छोड़ने को तैयार होता है हम नहीं क्योंकि हम छोड़ दिया तो देन माय एक्सिस्टेंस इटसेल्फ इज इन jeopardy or in dilemma. आई नो आई एम एग्जिस्टिंग एज ईगो ओनली. अब मैं अपने अहम को छोड़ूं तो कैसा हो जाएगा? वेरी डिफिकल्ट. फॉर निरहंकार है ना, निरहंकारिण इज द टफेस्ट ऑफ द जॉब. इसे सब दे सकते हैं लेकिन अहंकार को नहीं दे सकते। अहंकार को दिया भी तो अहंकार को दिया वाला अहंकार फिर से भी रहता है। इट्स वेरी टफ। It's only in the asampragnata samadhi when we are even to the aham vritti have discovered ourselves to be the sakshi. In the Vedanta also, for this both aham and idam, I am the sakshi. When we reach to that level, which is the result of many lives of sadhana, starting from the external karma yoga, suddenly nahi hota wo. We are only gathering the information in this life. Start doing sadhana, some lives, after which, to a great extent, the force of vasanas goes away, then the tapasya anushtana shakti, anushtana with tapasya, or doing tapasya as anushtana, in its result, as a result of all those tapasyas, when you develop the drashta and sakshi bhava, then we discover I am a sakshi chaitanya, the doer and the knower, or the knower and known, both are illumined in my presence as much the known object is the object of my awareness, the knower ego also the object of my awareness. In that Sakshi Bhava, that time only the ego can be dropped. In Parama Bhakti, again, so tough again. Everything is given by your Lord. Even this Aham also Tava, बार बार कर करके वो मूड मन का स्थिति मन का बनता है. But then there, as Bhagavan just now said in the continuation of Bhagavatam, Nivedita Atma or Atma Nivedita. You know, Nivedita Atma, Vichikirshito mein, Atma Nivedanam is the last in the ninth Navada Bhakti we told. Even in the Narada Bhakti Sutra also, last one is what? Atma Nivedana Shakti. Sakhya Sakti, Kanta Sakti, all the Ekadapi Ekadashla Bhavanti, like that, 11 types of devotion, Sri Naraji tells, out of them, the last one is Atma Nivedana Shakti. Even Prahlad is devotee, he also says the ninth bhakti is Atma Nivedanam. In Bhagavata, just now I studied, Krishna also said, Nivedita Atma. In Gita also, Sarvadharman Pariteja, you offer yourself all to me is equal to Mamekam Sharanam Raja. So that is how in Bhakti also, Ahankara Samarpana. Karo, karo, karo. Jnana mein Ahankara Sam. Yoga mein Ahankara Sam. Karma Yoga mein bhi Ahankara Sam. If you are not aware, these four sadhanas can add up to the ego only. इसलिए भगवान से ही प्रार्थना करें भगवान इस ईगो को आप ले लो प्लीज किडनैप दिस ईगो दैट ईगो एनी टाइम विल derail from sadhana difficult it is so nirahankar at least at our own level anaham karta asmi bhagavan eva karta asti in that way at least we start doing that is a beginning करो बाबा साधना का और संसार को छोड़ने का बिगिनिंग करो तो स्लोली होता रहता है living world, holding on to God, let us make a beginning. So to here also, Nirankaratva, let us make a beginning. By saying to him, Bhagavan, you are the doer, you are the one giver, you only functioning through everybody, including me also. That's what Bhagavan, Nimitta Matram Bhava, yes, Vyasa. You know, in that Kshetrasagar Matana story, we have seen. All are Nimitta, Karta, Dharta, is he only. Not just saying with the mouth, but feeling deeply in the heart. With the devotion, it will have different flavor. करेंगे धीरे धीरे हो जाएगा. So निरंकारिणः, second again शांताः, visa, then ragadvesha vivarjitaः. This is a big subject. Entire samsara is because of ragadvesha. Today for 50 minutes we had a beautiful talk to our children on Gita chapter 3, 34th sloka. Beware of the dacoits, the thieves, the looters, plunderers, en route to your perfection or achievements. These two are the dacoits. Indriyasya arthe raga dveshau vyavastitau. Then tayoho vasham na agachet. Why? Tauhi asya paribanthinau. Because of many lives of activities, though millions of asanas are created in you, because of which naturally your jnanendriyas and karmendriyas and the karna have their raga dvesha to their respective objects. We explain to the youth. The tongue has raga for some tastes, dvesha for some tastes. The ear says raga for some music and dvesha for some music. Eye also has raga for some sceneries, dvesha for some sceneries. Mind also has some raga for the vastu or vyakti or emotion and dvesha for the other. It is natural, my dear, because from many lives you gathered. Then what you have to do is what? Don't allow them to overpower you. तयोः वशं न आगच्छेत्, उनके वश में मत आओ. Why? तौ ही परिगन्तिनो अस्या. In your path of fulfilling your dharma, in your path of reaching your goals, in your path of spiritual evolution, whatever the knowledge you have, whatever the convictions you have, whatever the commitments you have, whatever the resources you have, all of these things are plundered and looted away by these two dacoits called as raga dvesha if you give them value. Then we gave them the examples. है ना, डॉक्टर के यहाँ गए, बीमारी हो गया, ही गेव ए बिटर मेडिसिन. डॉक्टर साहब मेरे को ये अच्छा ही नहीं लगता बिटर, देखो मुझे कॉफ सिरप दे दो. If you take because of raga the cough syrup, and if you deny the medicine because of dvesha, your bimari will not go, it will increase. Therefore, keeping the raga dvesha which are natural in your mind, do your duty of following medication given by the doctor for your health. In the same way, when you are in a college or school, I don't like math subject, then you will not study, then you will fail in that. कोई कोई बच्चे होते थे ना हमारे टाइम में, 70s 80s, उन दिनों में दे पास ऑल 5 सब्जेक्ट्स अव्वल दर्जे में. ओनली वन सब्जेक्ट डुबकी मारते जाते 6 6 दफा. दे नेवर गो टू नेक्स्ट क्लास. Why? This is what they don't like either maths teacher as maths subject. It is a part of your study curriculum. You cannot come under say of raga, dvesha and say I will not study. How can anywhere office this is a duty given? If you have raga dvesha, it will disturb the duty or removed from the naukari. So many examples we gave them. For them at that level. And for you and me also, when we are trying on the seat of meditation to reach out to the truth or reality, what is taking us toward the things and beings? Why so many of vrittis? Why the mana is chitta is becoming kshipta and muda and vikshipta? Is it not because of raga dvesha? They are the pancha kleshas. One, the third and fourth of the kleshas. Avidya smita, raga dvesha, vinivesha. राग द्वेष ही अच्छे जिंदगी को संसार बनाते. We are only here for 2 purposes. For the children, I told the two are fulfilling duties, reaching your goal. For us also, fulfilling the duty, the goal for us is Bhagavan. And to reach to these two things, the only two enemies are Raga Dvesh. I don't like the Guru, I don't like the class. What I like or dislike there, it is God's gift. Learn the thing in the class and learn it. गुरु ने जप करने को कहा, he gave Om Namah Shivaya and I am Om Namah Narayana brand. I don't like that. What like this like? He gave, he knows why he gave it. You do it, you reach out. तो हर जगह पे हमको ना ये राग द्वेष अटकाते लटकाते भटकाते रहते हैं हमको. Everywhere. We told them, if you're dharma, you do it. If you're goal, you do it. Don't get overpowered by the wrong thought that I like or don't like. Who are asked you to you like or dislike? You have to do it, that's it. I told them the example of Gurukula training and what you have the training in your teacher in schools and at home. The spoiled generation today. In Gurukula, in the childhood, there's no, in those days, there's no raga to the sleeper. That Guru Maharaj, एक घंटा सोता हो ज़्यादा, you just shut up. 3:30 उठना है तो उठना है बस. वेद मंत्र पढ़ना है तो पढ़ना ही है. Whatever comes in breakfast, you have to give. You can't have the dvesha, I don't like it, I want that idli sabji. जो देंगे दिखाना बस. What is achieved by being under the guidance of Guru is transcending raga dvesha. The one who has got raga dvesha is ahankari. So जिसने अहंकार छोड़ा, he can leave raga dvesha. The one who has given up raga dvesha, he can give up ahankara. The one who gave up ahankara raga dvesha, they are fully deserving Bhagavan and Guru's krupa. Through Bhagavad Guru krupa, the bhakti jnana will come. Through bhakti jnana, the ananda, the mukti comes. So you and I guard about this thought. Raga dvesha vivarjita. Let us love everyone as everyone is the expression of Bhagwan. Other than that, any specific reason or parameter with which we have raga to anybody or dvesha. Not only we are gone away from the sadhana, we keep on suffering with that same thing or being till we come out of the raga dvesha or till we die. That is the power of raga dvesha giving us dukkha. कोई भी इस जगत में राग द्वेष से सुखी नहीं हुआ. We have to guard. Love all, serve all, not have any raga to anything or being. Anybody present, love them. Absent, love them. And who can in fact do raga dvesh rahityam? The one who has got prema for Bhagavan. And kabhi kabhi, you have to give chapad strong to ourselves and say, for the sake of the raga dvesha to the stupid people of the world, you are leaving your prema for Bhagavan. What is your knowledge then? What is your Shastra then? How can you claim you are as a seeker? And when will you do sadhana? How can you reach him? And when he influence comes in front of you, you will have to juko your head only. Why? Instead of having devotion to him, you have raga dvesha only somewhere else. Sharam nahi aata. So in this way, we have to give tappa to ourselves and come out of these dangerous enemies, raga dvesha, which have no logic, which have no purpose. They are only ajnana, mudha, janita, durguna of the mana. They are not going to fetch anything to me and to the person towards whom I have the raga dvesha. With my raga dvesha, I stop my progress, I bind other person's freedom, which is a big sin. That's why Guru never binds disciple. Ana hai aao, jana hai to jao. He will not bind. He cannot. He has no raga, no dvesh. He is prema. As long as you are, come sit in class, listen, learn, do sadhana, go, grow, know something, go wherever you will be good. Be happy. May God bless you. Guru bless you. Guru Parampara bless you. Your new Guru bless you. Very clear in our life. So too toward the object, toward the people. जो जरूरत है वो करो, नहीं है तो छोड़ो. Don't allow the raga dvesha to sway over us. तो ही अस्य परिपंथी नो. परिपंथी, ये are the plunderers, looters, en route, dacoits. पहले होते था ना, between two villages, सुनसान जगह, suddenly from the forest and all, or the mountain, those dacoits come, stop those bullock carts or buses, सब से लूट कर ले जाते. It used to happen. There are some dangerous areas in every state. They used to be. Nowadays, security and all dacoits, they have now become political. They are that way looting. They need not to wait overnight in the bus stand and all, or on the jungle way. But they used to be there. These are the paripanthi now. On the marga of our sadhana, if someone are the dacoits taking away all spirit of our sadhana, practice and ability, these are these two enemies. And use your brains to think about that. Nobody was with us when we born, when we die, nobody is there. In between, someone comes just because of prarabdha. As prarabdha brought them to us, so the prarabdha over, they go away. So this knowledge, when becomes stronger, then we can withstand to the arrival and departure of people, accordingly free from the raga dvesh. Then you can feel that bird like flying in the sky in our heart that have no raga, no dvesha to anyone. I love my Lord, my sadhana, and anybody comes, they will bask in that love. So those who don't have raga dvesha, in the beginning days of too many raga and dvesha, for us this appears to be our freedom and our joys are taken away. But if you really observe, everywhere when we became miserable, only because raga dvesha roga. When this maturity comes, slowly the desire to rise above them comes. And for that, to rise above them, these are the sadhana's techniques, which we just discussed 2 minutes. Let us all be loving single-pointedly to Bhagavan. And Guru also say he never attaches the people to him. He makes them attached to the Bhagavan only. जोड़ो भगवान के साथ, पाओ भगवान को बस. Great. So to be conscious in life. Just love all, do the work as per dharma, and When required, shower the love. When required, have the concern. They're all part of seva. None of them come under the definition of the wrong things called raga adi. But raga ho navineshi fir. The answer raho. So in this way, raga vivaridaha samaloshtashma kanakaha means those who don't have the importance given to any of the outer wells, which you will not eat for. कोई पैसे रुपये कोई खाते कोई गहने आभूषण को खाता है क्या कोई जीने के लिए खाना चाहिए थोड़ा खत्म बात बाकी सब ओनली आज it's all waste of time only involving in them. So, who has got equal drushti for the lump of clay or a iron or a piece of gold? Same value, no value extra to anything. समता की बात हो रही है. So, he says, te tesham hrudayam te gruham. Your abode is their heart. Go and stay. And what is the meaning of Lord staying in our heart? Anytime the close eyes, Basav Ramasya Manasa Mohe, Sita Ram Lakshmana in our heart. We are doing Upasana. We are listening to Sri Rama Upadesham. Or in front of him, we are doing Rama Kirtana. Or we are doing Om Rama Rama Rama. See, this is called Rama in our heart. More deeply, the Hridaya mein, I told you long, many times discussed, the Ahankara also is Hridaya mein, Paramatma also is Hridaya mein. Suppressing Paramatma, Ahankara become predominant. But in this prayer, the prayer is what? Let the Aham be totally merged in Paramatma in the Hridaya. And in the Hridaya only, Paramatma is available, Jivatma is available. That is why Sayeshontar Hridaya Akashe Tasminayam Purusha Manomaya. Hrutpundarikam Virajam Vishuddham. All that. Clear? Now that is what is, O Lord, you are about to stay. Hamare Hridaya mein. So yesterday we sang that bhajana. प्रेम से आओ गुरुदेव हृदय मंदिर में सदा रहो. He says, अरे इतने राग द्वेष भर के रखे हो and you want me to come and stay in the dirt. पहले सब साफ कर फिर मेरे को बुलाओ. Then I will come. Is it not? अपना पूजा घर और अपना दिल हमेशा भगवान के आगमन स्थापना के लिए साफ करके तैयार करके रखना है. Wow, wonderful it is. Then, next comes 58th mantra. What is that? Tvai datta mano buddhihi. देखो, मयि अर्पिता mano buddhihi. In Gita, Krishna himself has the audacity to say, you offer your mano buddhi to me, that is called as buddhi. That's called as bhakti. The one who doesn't offer mano buddhi to Bhagwan, he cannot offer chitta to Bhagwan. The one who cannot offer mano buddhi chitta to Bhagwan, he cannot offer the aham to Bhagwan. The one who doesn't offer manobuddhi ahankara antakarana to Bhagwan is not bhakta only. Therefore, let us learn this thing. Offering antakarana to Bhagwan is the offering or devotion, not the outer objects. पड़ोसी के फूल तोड़ के भगवान के कान में लगाते, it is not devotion. It is our antakarana happening, offering. So, tvai arpita mano buddhi, tvai datta mano buddhi. Offering the mana to Lord means what? What is mana? First you understand. Then you understand what is offering mana. Mana is these three things. One is seat of emotions. Second is continuous thoughts. Third is imaginations and projections. So emotions, projections, thoughts. These three is called mind. Is it not? In my mind always there are thoughts. And I always have emotions, this or that. Then I just project. Sankalp vikalp कहते हैं उसको. Vritti, Sankalpa, Vikalpa, then that's Spandana or the emotions. These three are the qualities or the workings of the mind. So, therefore, offering mana to Bhagwan is let there be thoughts only of Bhagwan. Emotions offered to Bhagwan means let every emotion. You want to be angry? With Bhagwan you become, not with anybody. You want to love? Bhagwan. You want any emotion to sort? Ask Bhagwan only to seek. So in that way, emotions are also offered. Then projections, imagination, any imagination projection do around Bhagwan only. Then the mana is offered to him. So thoughts, projections, emotions. TPE or PET, projections, emotions, thought. Make your mind pet to Bhagavan. Projection, emotion, thoughts to Bhagavan. That's called Arpana of the Mana to Bhagavan. What is the meaning of Buddhi? Offering to God. Buddhi does the Vicharana. So, Buddhi does the Jnanam. So, the Tattva Jnanam, Bhagavan ka, or Vicharana, be attentive. To see Bhagavan's presence in and through every happening, which is the work of Buddhi. If it is done, Buddhi is offered to Bhagavan. बुद्धि का काम क्या है? विचारणा और ज्ञानम. तो हर अनुभव में भगवान ही है ऐसे समझने का प्रयत्न बुद्धि का जो होता है, दैट्स कॉल्ड एज बुद्धि ऑफरिंग टू गॉड. देन द ज्ञानम ऑफ भगवान ओनली शुड बी देयर. एवरीथिंग इज भगवान ओनली. भगवान इज एवरीथिंग. ज्ञानम इज वेदांत. Seeing Bhagavan only in and through every happening through intellectual understanding is called bhakti. In this way, offer mana buddhi to Bhagavan. Tvai datta mano buddhi yaha. Then next one is santushtah sada bhavet. Another very important quality is santushti, contentment. संतुष्टि जो है उससे संतोष. संतुष्ट में जो रहता है वो प्रेजेंट में है. If a body is not in santosha, he was in the past or future. And past or future are tenses. Present also tense, but when the past future gone, present also is no more a tense. It is a bliss only. Like you have a coffee in a hotel or somewhere, immediately asantushti. Why? Because the coffee you had yesterday, day before, somewhere else that was better than this. Therefore, the comparison of the past make you asantushta. So you are in the past, or you are in the imaginary future. If you are santushta, you are in the present. If you are in the present, you should be santushta. तृप्त हो गए. संतुष्टि. तृप्त हो जाओ. जो मिला वह संतुष्ट. कोशिश. Start the santushti from bhojana thing, practice. Practice it for 6 months. Whatever the husband makes and gives, the santushti se khana. Don't complain. Don't fight with him and all. Why did you do this, that? Why didn't you make 11 items? Shad thodi hai. You know, sometimes he is not well, बेचारा. बर्तन मांज के कपड़े धो के थक जाएगा. After all, he is also आदमी, human being. So then, no संतुष्टि, fighting. भोजन के यहाँ संतुष्टि. In terms of the quantity or varieties and all. And thereafter, whatever Bhagavan gives, jai vidhi rakhe Ram, tai vidhi santushti se rahiye. Smile, santosh. Everything. This body Bhagavan gave santosh. These relatives he gave santosham. This sukha dukkha he gave santosham. This long is along, this life, this much long he is allowing me to live. बस संतोषम. बस है. भौतिक विषयों के विषय में संतुष्टि रहना है. भगवान के साधना के विषय में और भी करते रहना. संतुष्ट सदा. And then one day we shared a thought few years back. Not having santosha is an insult to Bhagavan. Is it not? Because he gives what is best for us. Then feeling asantushti means insulting him, like father. With all his best of abilities, he gives best only. But you, out of your desire, become asantushta, it is an insult to Bhagavan, to a father. In the same way, asantushti is Bhagavan ka जो insult करना होता है. He has given, you take it, enjoy it. Not that he can give only this that he can't give. He knows what to give for us, for our evolution. Always remember, Bhagavan wants us to evolve. And to evolve, what is required, that alone he gives. If this common sense is woken up in us and use everything given to us with contentment for our own evolution, then you have understood the art of living life for the evolution. Bas. Like you are there for me, giving time, contented in my classes. What more I want? What should I think about? And that also now I can speak. After a few years I can't. So what? Santusht. बढ़िया है. Santusht is, one of the 4 gateways for moksha. In the Yaksha Prashnas in Bhagavatam, महाभारतं मोक्षद्वारे द्वारपालाः चत्वारः सम्प्रकीर्तिताः शमो विचार सन्तोषः चतुर्थः साधु संगमः. These are the four gatekeepers for the moksha. If you have the santosha, gate is open. If you are contented, you are liberated. A contented person has no desire. Desirelessness is moksha from desire. Okay. जो है बढ़िया है, मस्त है. No demand, complaint, asantushti because of extra rains or no rain, because of drop in temperature or heat up, because of somebody coming, not coming, giving, not giving. अपने में, अपने आत्मतुष्टि में जो होता है ना, बाहर के विषय में भी तुष्ट होता है. दिस है रोग. अगेन एवरीथिंग इज मानस के रोग. असंतोष इज मानस के ही रोग है. उसको संतोष के द्वारा डिजायर रिमूव करना है उस डिजायर को. सो इन दिस वे भगवान से संतुष्ट सदा. देन त्वयि संत्यक्त कर्मा यह. अभी देखो त्वयि संत्यस्त कर्म मर्त्यो यदा त्यक्त समस्त कर्म निवेदितात्मा विचिकीर्षितो में तदामृतत्वं प्रतिपद्यमानः मयात्मभूयाय कल्पते वै च कल्पते वै. अभी अभी पढ़ के आए. सेम त्वयि संत्यक्त कर्मा. What त्वयि संत्यक्त कर्मा is doing only those karmas which make God happy, doing only those karmas which are told by the God to do. Other than that, doing nothing. That's called as त्वयि संत्यक्त कर्मा. Santyakta karma. Yaha. Whoever they may be, with these qualities of giving mana to you, giving buddhi to you, always in contentment, and who gave all their karma to you. Yaha tan mana te shubham gruham. Their mind is your shubhati shubha graha. You will have no problem, O Lord, staying in that house. Please go and stay. One more shloka we'll see. या 1 2 3 4 5 है. हाँ, ये वाला थोड़ा गंभीर है, टाइम लेता है वो. कितना है टाइम? थोड़ा है. आज लिटिल बताएंगे, कल जो बाकी है. व्हाट इज दैट? यो न द्वेष्टि अप्रियम प्राप्य. सी गीता. यो न हृष्यति न द्वेष्टि न शोचति न कांक्षति शुभाशुभ परित्यागी भक्तिमान्य स्व समे प्रियः. See, yo na dveshti priyam prapya, apriyam prapya, unliked thing, that doesn't like. When it comes, the one who doesn't hate. Apriyam prapya yo na dveshti. Whether it's a person or the objects or situations or experiences. So too, priyam prapya na harushyati. Doesn't jump out of skin when the priyam comes. Means you are staying alone. The bahu came, became miserable. Daughter came, jumped out of happiness and fell down and broke the leg. जो आत्मज्ञानी या आत्मज्ञान को परस्यू करने वाला, भक्ति को परस्यू करने वाले को कोई भी प्रिया प्रिय स्पर्श नहीं करना चाहिए. प्रिया प्रिय न स्पृशत. दैट इज हाउ वी राइज अबव प्रिया प्रिय. दस यू राइज अबव राग द्वेष. Then the mind is in samasthiti. Then we will see everything is grace only to give us bliss. Then only we will discover everything is blissful in this world, because the world is managed by Bhagwan. He is giving ananda to all of us. But why it is covered from our experience? We are running behind priya apriya with raga and dvesha. So न प्रहृष्येत प्रियम प्राप्य नो द्विजेत प्राप्य च प्रियम स्थिर बुद्धि रसम मूढ़ ब्रह्मविद ब्रह्मणि स्थितः. 5th chapter, just before meditation. बाह्य स्पर्शेषु असक्तात्मा विंदत्यात्मनियत सुखम सब ब्रह्म योग युक्तात्मा सुखम अक्षयम अश्नुते एंड यही संस्पर्शा भोगा. ऑल दैट 5th chapter. ब्रह्मण्यादाय कर्माणि संगम त्यक्त्वा, ये सब बोलने के बाद भगवान कहते हैं प्रियम प्राप्य न प्रहृष्येत. Then na udvijayat prapya apriyam. When the apriya comes, don't just become udvigya or angry or disturbed. Learn that art, because with every priya or udvega or harsha, we are making the mind habitually get trained to become kshipta moda and vikshipta. Please, chitta is this. With ignorance, when it allow, it goes on entering into Shikta Moda Vikshipta Bhumika, making us ineffective for our sadhanas. But when you are conscious, And don't allow this Priya, Priya and Raga, Dvesha, Ityadi to overpower us. Then the disturbing nature of the mind is eliminated. Stationary, calm and quiet nature of the mind is gained. And for every sadhana or every achievement in the world, you have to apply with your mind, intellect. Mind and intellect will be applying with all its knowledge and wisdom when it's not distracted, disturbed. Why? In its tempo or in its nature, because of these gunas, these qualities. Understand the mechanism. Like I have to do this work, and I need my mind to apply it itself with all wisdom. But this mind is going into kshipta, muda, vikshipta. Why? Because the priya, apriya, raga, dvesha. So when we learn the art of not allowing the mind to get distracted, always mind is an ekagra bhumi. Use that for your outer achievements, use for profession, use for your bhakti, your jnana, everything you can achieve. It's only roga. By having harsha, shoka as well as raga, dvesha, we are losing only everything. No gain is there in that. By dropping them, everything is gain. See, when a sweet comes to you, you eat it. When you eat the sweet, you get the sukha. Where is the need of raga and dvesha there? So without raga dvesha, you will enjoy it more. But with raga, you want one extra. If you dvesha, you say replace it. You understand how? By giving this wrong, like children, properly train them, culture them, they become culture trained beings. Leave them or misguide them, they become crooks and brutes. So is the mind. Very careful. You want to train it in Raga Dvesha and Harsha Shoka, you have misguided your child called as mind. He is enough for you to become enemy to trouble you throughout life. Train them properly, the mana to be in the Ekagra, not getting disturbed. Great asset. So such people who have given up this Harsha, Dvesha, see, Nadveshti Priyam Prapya, Apriyam Prapya, then Priyam Prapya Nahrushyati. In his heart you stay. And one of the most powerful thing sadhana which can be done to achieve this balance, to achieve this samatha, Bhagavan is giving here in the third line, our Valmiki Bhagavan. What is that? Sarvam Maya iti nishchitya. This is a very powerful thing. And it's not spoken outside. People don't like it. Never ever use your Vedantic language outside. Outside be just normal. Outside is your love and your duty. All your Vedanta is for yourself. My Vedanta, my Jnanam is for me. For others, show love and do duty. That's it. They don't want my Jnana. Nobody goes to anybody for Jnana. People don't want Jnana. Especially when you give because their ego gets hurt. But they want love. They want help. They want service. Help service you don't give. Give love as well as do the dharma. In the dharma, if the help is there, you do it. But ज्ञान बांटने नहीं हो कोई गाना में ज्ञान बांटते चलो किसी ने गाना नहीं लिखा प्यार बांटते चलो you see when you teach your jnana 5 6 days to your old age alumni people seventh day अरे ज्ञानी आ रहा है रे भागो ज्ञानी सिंह आ रहा है हमको जेल में डालने के लिए it is for us this knowledge sarvam maya is a knowledge maya is that which is unstable माया इज दृष्ट नष्ट स्वरूप ऐसा देखा फिर इधर देखा वो गायब हो गया दैट्स व्हाट माया मायामयम इदम जगत क्षण क्षण बदल रहा है कि नहीं हर घड़ी बदलती है जन दुनिया दैट्स कॉल्ड माया माया थ्रू काला इज चेंजिंग एवरीथिंग कंटिन्यूअसली then how can you hold on to anything holding on to something is called raga dvesh how can you hold when it is changing Never sarva mayeti, little more I have there, we'll discuss tomorrow. Nishchitya and tvam bhajet. Knowing that everything is maya, therefore not valuing anything, any priya, apriya comes, there is no harsha and udvega to him. But what is he fully busy in? Tvam bhajet. Always in your bhajan. उठा सुबह भगवान का भजन शुरू टिल सोने तक भजन इज वेराइटी ऑफ साधनास with which we are contacting the Lord, serving the Lord, nearing the Lord, merging in the Lord, offering to the Lord. भाषा कुछ भी कहो, बात समझ लो. Words can be anything if you understand. Mam bhajet or tvam bhajet tat manah gruham. Their mind is place for you to stay. Some more thoughts in this and three more shlokas. Tomorrow when we meet, we study. Sarvam Sri Ramarpanamastom Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha Ol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavana Ki Jai. Today we'll chant our Sri Venkateshwara Stotram. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantare Amritakalashastaya Sarvamaya Vinashanaaya Trailokyanataya Sri Mahavishnave Namaha. Om Bhagyabdi Chandrika Bhakta Chittaki Ganagana Rogavrata Dambolir Mutidaru Kutarika. ओम नमो ओम नासे रोगरे सौपीरा जपदनंत हनुमद्वीरा ओम श्री हनुमद्वीराय नमः ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते नमः ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते नमः ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते नमः ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते नमः ओम नमः शिवाय 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 ओम नमः शिवाय. लक्ष्मी नरसिंह. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. राम 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 राम. Sri Venkateshwara Stotram, just 10-11 mantras, very sweet. Sri Venkateshwara Anugrahena, Sri Venkateshwara Darshananubhava Praptyartham, Brahmanubhava Siddhyartham, Vigna Nivaranartham, Sanatana Dharma Vishwayaptyartham, Sri Venkateshwara Stotrasya Parayanam, Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe. Om Ada Sri Venkatesha Stotram. Om कमलाकुचचूचुककुङ्कुमतो नियतारुणितातुलनीलतनो कमलायतलोचनलोकपते विजयी भव वेङ्कटशैलपते. सचतुर्मुख षण्मुख पञ्चमुख प्रमुखाखिल दैवतमौलिमणे शरणागतवत्सलसारनिधे परिपालय मां वृषशैलपते. अतिवेलतया तव दुर्विषहै रनुवेलकृतैरपराधशतैः भरितं त्वरितं वृषशैलपते परया कृपया परिपाहि हरे. अधिवेङ्कटशैलमुदारमते जनताभिमताधिकदानरतात् परदेवतया गदितान् निगमै कमलादयितान्न परं कलये. कलवेणुरवावशगोपवधू शतकोटिवृतात् स्मरकोटिसमात् प्रतिवल्लविकाभिमतात् सुखदात् वसुदेवसुतान्न परं कलये. अविराम गुणाकर दाशरथे जगदेक धनुर्धर धीरवते रघुनायक राम रमेश विभो वरदो भवदेव दया जलधे अवनीतनया कमनीय करम रजनीकर चारु मुखामुरुहं रजनीचर राज तमो मिहिरं महनीयमहं रघुराममये सुमुखं सुहृदं सुलभं सुखदं स्वनुजं च सुखाय ममोघशरम् अपहाय रघुद्वहमन्यमहं न कथञ्चन कञ्चन जातु भजे विना वेङ्कटेशं ननाथो ननाथ सदा वेङ्कटेशं स्मरामि स्मरामि हरे वेङ्कटेश प्रसीद प्रसीद प्रियं वेङ्कटेश प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ अहं दोरतस्ते पदाम्बोजयुग्म प्रणामेच्च यागत्य सेवां करोमि सकृत्सेवया नित्यसेवाफलं त्वं प्रयच्छ प्रयच्छ प्रभो वेङ्कटेश अज्ञानिना मया दोषान् अशेषान् विहितान् हरे क्षमस्वत्वं शेषशैलशिखामणे इति श्री वेंकटेश स्तोत्रम टुमारो इज प्रपत्ति देन मंगलाशासनम ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् देवसवितः सत्यं तत् ओम प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्मविर्ब्रह्माग्नो ब्रह्मणाहुतं ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना ओम अध्ययन्ते अमृतपाण्यं पुस्तपादवृक्षाण आचमनकामूल नीलमेघश्याम नित्यजगन्मोहना बालगोपाल वेणुगानलोल वेदांत वेद्य नवनीत जोर भक्तजनाधार परमदयावार्ति मुक्ति संदायक ओम गीतामृतदाता परमयोगीश पार्थ साररूप कृष्णा सर्वकामा सर्वमंगल सद्गुरो सर्व तत्र सूर्योपातारकं नेमाविद्यवान् नमेवान् सर्वान् सर्वान् सवास नारायणाविद्मेवान् अन्नो राजता विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय रामहरे विद्युम तत्जनो ब्रह्मादिव्यं ओम बोल श्यावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय राधावर कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता ब्रह्मसूत्र योग भाष्य अध्यात्म रामायण भातंजलि योग दर्शन सूत संहिता शिवपुराण आदि समस्त सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृति श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय श्री वेद व्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय श्री वेद व्यास वशिष्ठ वाल्मीकि विश्वामित्र तुलसीदास आदि श्री रामायण आचार्य की जय श्री वेद व्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्य आद्य शंकरादि ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्य की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय हिरण्यगर्भ कपिल भगवान की जय सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की जय आज के आनंद की जय नम पार्वती पदे हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम अम्बे अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय समस्त श्रोता साधक जिज्ञासु भक्त सेवक उपासक मंडल की जय थैंक यू नवंबर स्टार्टेड 26 तारीख हो गया आज होता है थैंक यू ऑल